Beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here. What's up, everybody? This is Tim here for Beam Me Up, Scotty, and we're going to talk about the wind ring system. Some of you have been asking about that. I think most of our top players know about it already. Very simply, the wind moves the ball. We all know that, but it moves it in a predictable way. 1 mile per hour of wind will move the ball a certain amount, and 2 miles per hour will move it by double that amount. It is predictable. Somebody, I guess, figured it out, measured it out. But then, during gameplay, how do you adjust for that, right? You know, there's no rulers on the screen so that you can be like, oh, okay, well, I need to move it by this amount. But there are rulers. The ruler is the rings. It's not really designed to be that way, but they can be used for that. And people do, and it does work. The problem is that the rings aren't always the same size. Depending on your club, the rings are really big, and sometimes they're really, really small. So, depending on the size of your rings, you need to adjust differently. So, to do that, you're going to need to know all the values and numbers for all your different clubs. It gets really hard. So, I use a spreadsheet to keep all my numbers. There is a new way that I found. But I'm going to show you my spreadsheet, and then I'm going to show you how I use it on a course. This is just an introduction, so I don't expect you to pick up everything from this. You're not going to have all the numbers. Your numbers are probably going to be different from my numbers because your clubs will be at different levels and you might be using different clubs. But basically, I want to show you the process. So let's go take a look at the spreadsheet. Okay guys, this is my lovely spreadsheet. I spent a long time on it. There's a bunch of calculations in this that you're not really going to see or whatever. You don't need to understand it all. I just want you to understand the concept. So basically, I list out all my clubs, right? And then for each club, I write down its accuracy. My extra mile has an accuracy of 45, right? It does some math, and it determines that I have a wind to ring ratio of 2.1. And ultimately what that means is, let's say for one wind, I will need to adjust my club's position by 0.48 rings. If the wind is 7, I'll need to adjust it by 3.33. If I'm playing with a Guardian, right, a level 5 Guardian with an accuracy of 78, the adjustments will be different. With wind of 3, I'll have to adjust by 2.08. So it's different for all the clubs, and it's different for how much wind you have, and there are other factors that are important. That's why I have another sheet down here, and there's another one hidden to the side. But we won't get into those yet. This is a bit of a mess. You don't need to deal with this kind of thing. There's a much better way to do it, but this is what I have been using for a while, and I'm going to show you how I use it in real life play. So let's jump into a match. So I'm going to play with my extra mile. Now there's 4.6 wind. So first I'm going to line up the shot as I think it needs to be, okay? I think that's good. That's where I want it to go. So what I do is I look at my chart. At 4.5 wind, it says move the rings by 2.14. So what I do, I aim the camera so that the wind is pointing to the north, okay? Then I line my shot up against the orange thing here, and then I move the rings back by 2.14. Boom. There we go. And then I fire.
Great shot!
It didn't really go exactly where I wanted it to. Nice. I was a little bit off because I hit it great. And I didn't do the adjustment perfect because I'm trying to also spend time talking about it. Alright, I'm going to pause it for a sec. Okay, here we go. So this time I have the claw. The claw is a little different. Has a different adjustment. So let's say this is where I want it to land. Okay? Now, actually I'll probably have it land right over here. It's pretty close to the hole. So I move it to where the wind is, in the direction of the wind going north. Right? You can see it on the side. The thing lined up against the bottom, I have to adjust for 8.4, so that's 4.05 rings according to my chart. I moved it by about 4.05. Now I'm going to take my shot.
Perfect shot!
And I landed almost exactly
Nice on!
Hey, okay, so I know that wasn't really the best tutorial, and it wasn't meant to be. It was just an introduction to give you an idea of the system, to show you that it works, and just give you the concept. So let's recap very quickly. 1, wind is predictable, don't be scared of it. 2, there's a way to adjust for the wind, and the way to do that is using the rings. And 3, the adjustments change depending on the size of your rings, which is based on your club's accuracy and whatnot, and there's numbers, predictable numbers, that exist for that. So in the next video, I have a very nice and elegant solution to learning what your club's accuracies and adjustments all are. You don't need to use this freaking crazy spreadsheet that I have. We're not going there. I can give you a copy if you want. I'll make it available at some point, but I think this solution will probably be better for most. So I'm going to leave it right here, just an introduction, and you guys have a great Friday night. I'll have a video out before season 2 actually starts so that you guys can absolutely crush it in season 2. You guys are awesome. I'm out. See you later.